What's up, man? Thank you, man.
Congratulations on the movie.
You feel like the most prepped to take in this cold, man.
I'm wearing more layers than you can see as well, believe you me. I'm absolutely golden. But starting in any kind of franchise, starting any kind of job, it's difficult and daunting enough. But when you're doing the job and playing a character or playing a sort like the role loosely that your co-star has been playing successfully for many, many years. What's that like on set? Were you always like kind of corner of your eye looking, going, is he judging how I'm doing this? Or?
Well, no, I think it's they're different people, right? So, but from the very first time when we did it on the TV show, Falcon and Winter Soldier, I realized how simple my job was. Because Danny as an actor and Joaquin as someone that has his hero right there in his vicinity, all I had to do was observe him. And so it wasn't necessarily here looking over my shoulder to see if I was doing it right. It was literally like, all right, what are you doing? Because then I get to like quite literally learn from you how you engage with the room, how you lead the culture on set. Me, like Danny looking at Anthony, but then for Joaquin to look at Sam, it was like, how are you a leader? How are you taking on this mantle? And so it was kind of art imitating life and life imitating art. So for me, it felt like quite like it took away all that stress and that pressure.
This sort of learning curve you've been on the last couple of years. It's kind of mind-blowing, I guess, if you were to sit down to like yourself as a little boy and say, this is what's going to happen over this period of time. Doing the kind of Top Gun stuff, working with Tom Cruise, moving into this, working with Anthony, working with Harrison Ford and the like. Has it been like a kind of a roller coaster for you, or are you just trying to soak up as much as possible? And how does this kind of experience differ from the last one?
Well, I think it hasn't been that much of a roller coaster. Like the press stuff is a roller coaster because we're going on one city to the other. But on set, there is a through line between all these greats that I've been lucky to work with, which is, and I would say that success leaves clues, right? There's an inherent quality within all their work of these artists that I've been able to play with. And it's consistently like caring for your craft, putting more energy into it than anybody else could fathom. And that doesn't make it that simple, obviously, because then it's like, okay, where are the hours of the day? But I think that is something that I've carried with me and want to keep carrying through the rest of my career. It'd be foolish of me to ignore what's made them so successful. You know?
And well, talking about what's made them so successful, what do you think's the secret sauce of this particular franchise? It's just grown and grown and grown and turned into something that I don't think anyone expected 20 years ago. Why do you think it keeps uniting people in how society gets more and more polarized? People still tuning into these Marvel movies. We're still breaking bread over these stories.
Well, I think it's craftsmanship. When you try to distill, the comics are obviously magical, the stories are magical, but there's other magical stuff in the world, right? But Marvel does such a great job of collecting and bringing into groups some of the best craftsmen in the industry. So that's where art and from stunts to the actors, it gives you like the state-of-the-art tools to be able to tell a story. And even then, it's always a film success as a crapshoot, because there has to be that little bit of madness and magic. And I think we're so blessed to just be able to work with the best of the best, from cinematographers to directors. And I think when it boils down to that, it's a company like that believes in art and just brings in the best collaborators possible.
Well, finally, Falcon's had a great trajectory so far. Looking forward to becoming Captain America in about 10 years' time.
Oh, come on. Who's trying to get the clickbait on that one?